back into that roof. That's where it landed. If you've ever had the privilege to come to Dodger Stadium and stood out there, it's shocking.
Someone's trying to relax, have a Dr. Dog, milkshake. Here comes the call, what's the vibe?
We had the best conversation with Freddie Freeman today with him and Jacob Mizorowski standoff yesterday. Oh, yeah.
Come on in. How y'all doing tonight?
I said it for a second because Mizorowski.
How y'all doing tonight? It's a sad night for me, y'all. I'm about to explain. It's a sad night for me. Okay. First of all, I want to say I did the college football picks on yesterday. If anybody missed those episodes, please go check it out. It is available right now on the YouTube channel. The YouTube link is in the description right here on TikTok. Thank you for the likes, official Bryce Young. How you doing, brother? Hope all is well. Thank you for joining me. See, can I get a few more people in here and I'll explain why. I think somebody already knows what I'm talking about. Thrilled Panthers fan. Hey, I got y'all winning too Sunday. Don't let me down, man. Don't let me down, Thrilled Panthers fan. Good minds think alike. We on the same MFing page, brother. Man, I got some shit to say and get off my chest right now, and I'm about to do it. I just need a few more people in here. Just need a few more people to come on in here. Damn. Think out that shit. Hoping the Dodgers come on out with the clean sweep tonight. I forgot my broom, but I don't want to, jump the gun. Shout out to the Seattle Mariners. It looked like they were about to lose 3 straight after going up 2-0 in the MLB playoffs, the ALCS. They got up 2-0. Then the Toronto Blue Jays tied it 2-2. And for like 8 innings, it looked like they were going to lose tonight as well. And then Toronto just all of a sudden couldn't pitch. Baseball is fake too. A grand slam home run in the bottom of the 8th, and the rest was history. The Mariners win. They're up 3-2. The series goes back to Toronto. Let's see if the Blue Jays can tie the series. The Dodgers are up 3-0 in the series. They're up 4-0 right now in game 4 of the NLCS. If they win, they're going to the World Series. It'll be the first time a defending championship team would go to the World Series the very next year after winning a championship in like 16 years. And if they can win the World Series, it'll be the first time I think that MLB has had a back-to-back champion in like 25 years or so. Okay. I think I got enough people in here now to go ahead and speak my piece, y'all. Everybody knows what the fuck I'm talking about. I can tell now from reading the comments. The Panther fan already said they're done with the WWE. Mikey is in here saying WWE got me tight. That was so stupid the way they sent Jacob out. Also, happy dragging out the throne, Sammy. Gotcha, Mikey. I'm not happy at all about that. I'll explain. You probably wouldn't understand, and that's okay. But as long as you understand after I explain myself, then we're good. If anybody doesn't like what I'm about to say, you're a part of the problem, just like the WWE. Rob, thank you for joining me, man. He says you're not watching WWE anymore. I sure in the fuck am not. And I'm going to explain why. I said I would give them to the end of the year to fix this stuff up, but no. Tonight was my last straw. I always get like this at times, you all. If you listen to the Great Debate Show on Spotify the past few years, you would know that this is what I've been doing on the audio side. But now that I'm doing social media, I'm meeting a lot of new people. I want to say I appreciate you all. The main reason why I continue to do wrestling more is because my ex-co-host used to do it. My former co-host, huge wrestling fan. And then a lot of people would come in here. My new followers would say, hey, you do football and wrestling? I'm subbing, I'm subscribing, I'm following. So I'm like, oh shit, okay. So I just want to speak my piece first because I don't want to let anybody down, but sometimes we have slow nights in here anyway on Friday nights. I mean, I talk to about 10 people on TikTok. I talk to about 5 people on YouTube. And sometimes it's just not worth it. And one reason why it's not worth it is if it's not worth watching to come talk to 15 people. Now, I appreciate the 15 people or however many, but sometimes it's just not worth it when I have to make my eyes bleed from 8 p.m. Eastern to 10 p.m. Eastern every Friday night. Same thing on Raw. I'm going to explain to you why this is my last night watching the WWE. And I hate to do this because I love wrestling. I've been a wrestling fan all my life, but the difference between me and other fans is I can pull the plug at any given time. I've done it numerous of times. 2014, stopped watching. Didn't come back until 2022. Well, I'm sorry, 2019. AEW. Thanks to Chris Jericho, I gave him a chance. I was impressed. He didn't let me down. So they had a good 2-year run, and then after that, then I stopped watching AEW. Luckily for me, WWE started cooking. They got Vince out. Triple H came in. Everybody told me, oh, it's going to be good now. Trust me. Sit down. Enjoy. Kick your feet up. Get your popcorn. And I was like, okay. Yeah, this is good. This is all right. That Roman Reigns dude is cool as fuck. And then WrestleMania 40 came and passed, and then it just kind of started to, and that's where we are. Y'all, what happened tonight with the United States Championship with Dragunov did it for me. I have nothing against Dragunov. Let me read a few comments first before I explain. But people know where I'm going with this shit. And if any, I don't know what my following look like. I don't know if y'all are black, blue, purple, white, green, or orange. Shout out to my white followers. Shout out to my black followers. Shout out to my Hispanic followers. Shout out to my Asian followers. Shout out to everybody. I love all. And just like the WWE says, even though they're full of shit, I mean it when I say, I see no color. You see this Money in the Bank briefcase right here behind me? I'm sorry, YouTube probably can't see it right now. They probably can't see it right now because I got the little green screen, which I probably should have just put the other device up and let you all see my cut. But anyway, there's a Money in the Bank briefcase right there. My followers know that. There's a big gold belt right here. Here's the 49ers belt. All of this shit came from WWE shop. Not NFL. WWE, WWE, WWE. Do you think for 1 second the WWE delivered this shit to me for free? No, they did not. I'm going somewhere with this. Bear with me. Real Bus 10K says I can't. Love that Niners belt. Thank you. Thank you, SD Growlers. Louis B21, Christina, Adrienne. I'm sorry. Thank y'all. Thank you for liking the video, Louis. I'll stop watching the WWE in 2015. You're a smart person. Very wise, real Bus. I'm about to be right there with you. Move over. Slide over and save some room for me on the couch because I'm coming too. If that's okay with you. I wrestled in high school, but don't care for WWE stuff, though. I don't blame you, man. Fly, Eagles, fly. Thank you for joining me. Cadillac Jones, Sean, YRN. What's going on? Man, I'm about to tell you, YRN. Solid. I'm about to tell you right now. I encourage all of these viewers, all of you to share this live stream and invite more friends to the Great Debate Show party. I haven't watched in 2 months. I'm sick of the same storyline matches. That ain't all I'm sick of, Six. John Rabb, what's a better movie, Glory Road or Coach Carter? I don't know what Glory Road is, but I love Coach Carter. Go Niners. That's right, Niners. Probably going to be a game 7 in Alabama? You mean in Seattle? I mean Toronto, Seattle? I'm confused with that one. Are we talking about the MLB playoffs? I'm giving up on WWE, bro. Yeah, okay, let's talk about it. And let me tell you why. As Cody would say, what do you want to talk about? I'm so sick of this shit, man. Look here. Again, all of this stuff that I purchased it. I spend money too. That WrestleMania chair, you see that road to WrestleMania chair right there that I kind of blocked for the most part of the day? You see that? You see that road to WrestleMania on YouTube? You see it? Yeah. You know why I got that chair? Because I paid $700 to sit in the first 5 rows of SmackDown. When it was still kind of good about, that was in February. And it wasn't really that good then, but I gave them a chance. So all of this shit that you see is because I spend my hard-earned money. And do you think for one fucking second they give a fuck about my black ass? No. How many times have I complained about Carmelo Hayes not getting the proper push? He has been on the main roster for nearly 2 fucking years. Nearly 2 years. As soon as Tiffy Time came to the main roster, she became the title. I mean, she got the Money in the Bank briefcase, and then she went straight for the title. And I'm so sick of seeing Tiffy Time. My clock has stopped working. Stephanie Valkyrie, and I have no problem with these women. They're fine. I'm trying to make a point. Stephanie Valkyrie immediately shot her to the moon. Now she's the women's world champion. Whether it was planned or by accident, I get Naomi dropped the title, but look, Naomi wasn't going to have that title for long anyway. Let's be real. Why? Because she looks like me. And she had to really, really, really kill it before they finally gave her her shot. Hadn't she been there for like 15 years? I digress. Stephanie Valkyrie. It's Tiffy time. It's Tiffy time. All of these people that have came from NXT to the main roster have gotten shot to the moon. But Carmelo Hayes? No, not him. He's been running around in circles on the playground, on the sandbox, on the seesaw with the Miz for the whole fucking year and a half that he's been on the main roster. He's done literally nothing. And when I saw the Miz get attacked from behind by Carmelo Hayes, I thought, oh my God, are they really going to let Carmelo Hayes win the United States title tonight? Hell no. The fuck was I thinking? It's just a distraction. Let me get you out of this match because me and you are still fighting. Let's go back to the sandbox and throw sand on each other again on the elementary playground. Because that shit looks like a bunch of kids. Get that shit over with. And Dragunov comes back after a fucking year on the bench. And again, glad he is in good health. Good for you, Dragunov, and congratulations. But you mean to tell me that this motherfucker can come back and win the United States title just like that? Sami Zayn can take it. He can put him over, but he can't put Carmelo Hayes over. He can't put Solo Sikoa. What happened to Solo coming back being a threat with the MFTs, whatever the hell they are, MFT, ATM, whatever? I thought he was supposed to impose his will on everybody in the locker room, and he was supposed to be the next United States champion. Now, if he's going to be the champion still soon, why put it on Dragunov? Because he's not going to win it. Because he's too busy running around with those other sick freaks called the Wyatt Six, who mean nothing to the SmackDown show because they don't do a damn thing, and they're not even entertaining. Nobody cares anymore, but that's where they're going with it. So Solo kind of interferes or somewhat is a distraction as Sami Zayn and he loses his match to Dragunov. The title, he just drops it to him and he just fucking came back. But Carmelo Hayes has been there all year long, but not getting the proper push. I understand he doesn't deserve the title right now because he hasn't won enough matches. And shout out to Louisville, who just stunned Miami. Anytime the Hurricanes lose, it's a good night for me. I bet no one bet on Louisville to win tonight, did they? Carmelo Hayes have not been getting the push, so that's why it's understandable to anybody that says, why are you so mad, Unc? He hadn't even won any matches. He hadn't been in any matches. Well, whose fucking fault is that? But you can put that damn title on Dragunov just like that, while Carmelo Hayes is still running around the damn playground with The Miz. What a waste of time. What a waste of talent. I know now after tonight that Carmelo Hayes will never get the proper push he deserves, and you can no longer tell me he's still young, Unc. His time will come. It's already Tiffy time, and it's been Tiffy time all fucking year. And nobody cares. The ratings are plummeting because it's still Tiffy time. All of these people come from the main roster, and they just blow up like dynamite. still waiting on Obafemi to come. I'm still waiting on Trick Williams. I'm still waiting on Lash Legend. I'm still waiting on Jada Parker. Where am I going with this? All of them look like me. Wrestling is not for us, yet we still watch it. Wrestling is not for our culture, yet we still pour into it. We still pour money and spend money on it. Can't you see? I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm fucking done. This is the last episode I'll do talking about wrestling. I'm done. No more SmackDown, Crackdown post shows. No more Monday Night Coleslaw post shows. I'm done. Y'all enjoy that AI storytelling bullshit. You're about to see storylines from a bunch of bots, made up from a bunch of bots, while Triple H goes to the White House to take on his political views full time, his political duties, whatever the fuck that is, or whatever the hell that means. I'm done. I personally think the WWE has been better this week compared to recent week and months. I disagree, Rob. The WWE sucks. I'm done. You're entitled to your own opinion, but I'm done. Mikey said I'm still be here no matter what. I love your channel. Thank you, Mikey. Yeah, I got plenty of stuff to talk about other than wrestling. But I've been giving you all wrestling news for the past 7 months. Non-stop. Dirt sheets, facts, not facts, lies, real, fake, everything. Fantasy booking. I'm the one that told you Seth is pulling everybody's leg. He's not hurt for real. Watch him cash in on Punk. I predicted all of that stuff. But not one time during these past 7 months has anything happened outside of Naomi winning the championship when she cashed in. That was the only good moment that I have had since I've been doing this shit. And that was short-lived. I'm done. Why does Dragunov get to just come in? And the longer that match went on, ladies and gentlemen, I knew what was up. I knew what was up. The longer that match went on, and it went on too fucking long, I knew what was going to happen. Why does he win the title just like that, but Carmelo Hayes couldn't win it? Montez Ford has been running his tag team bullshit for years. He should be on a singles run. He could be the United States champion. What about Solo? He said that he's coming back to take the titles. He should be the United States champion. 2 of the MFTs should be the tag team champions. Because the YS6, nobody cares. Sami Zayn in the United States Open Challenge, nobody cares. This was the moment to do that. I understand taking the title off of Sami to shake things up because the ratings are terrible. I get it. But you put it on the wrong person. Once again, what about us? What about us? Am I asking for too much to ask for a black superstar? To ask for a black superstar to be a United States champion? I'm not even asking for the World Heavyweight Championship or the WWE Championship, although I don't see why not. But I'm just asking for the United States Championship or the Intercontinental Championship, and I can't even get that. Wow. But why am I surprised? This is the same company that let Kofi Kingston get squashed in like 10 seconds to Brock Lesnar and lost his WWE Championship. Bleacher Report or ESPN or somebody, I think it was Bleacher Report, just came out with a top 25 list that I don't even want to even talk about or really do. I'm only saying it for one reason and one reason only. And I'm going to read some comments and get the fuck out of here. Because I'm so fucking done with this shit. And I mean it. Now, I do have ESPN Unlimited. So I will still air the live stream PLE for the time being. But I mean, I'm literally just going to put the damn device up on the TV screen and walk the fuck out the door. And I'll come back in 3 hours. I'm not covering that shit anymore. I'm done. That's it. Fuck Triple H. Fuck his AI in his booking. Fuck Road Dogg. Fuck Shawn Michaels. Fuck the WWE. Fuck them all. Fuck them up against the wall with crazy glue. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. I'm done. And I really do mean that shit this time. I'm fucking done. And it's not because Dragunov won the United States title. It's because all of the opportunities that they've had to put their title on somebody black. And where in the fuck is R-Truth? And don't nobody tell me he's on tour. I don't give a fuck. Why is he not on TV? What the hell did we go on a rant for on the IWC for him to get his fucking job back, for us not to ever see him? That's why I told y'all when he was released, I was like, well, it ain't like they were going to do anything with him anyway. He's like 50-something. I said that because I knew better. And now that he's back, I'm like, oh, this is interesting. Thank all the fans who actually made a stand, and they are actually maybe about to do something. Nothing. Now, don't get me wrong. Triple H discriminates against a lot of others, like Karrion Kross, like LA Knight, like Drew McIntyre. He doesn't like these people either. Don't get me wrong. It's not just people that look like me. But Triple H told us a long time ago in that promo against Booker T. You all know what I mean if you're real wrestling fans. The shit that Triple H said in that promo is exactly how they treat the wrestling superstars that look like me. You're not meant to be a world champion, Book. People like you don't deserve the WWE championship. He said, y'all remember what he said. Don't they book this shit exactly the way that promo went? Booker T and Kofi Kingston are at the bottom of the list of the top 25 superstars of this millennium, of this century. From 2000 to 2025, they did 25 wrestlers, and Booker T is number 24, and Kofi Kingston is 25. You might as well not even put them on the list. The only two black superstars that made the list are at the very fucking bottom. And don't tell me nothing about The Rock. Because The Rock, well, he's on the board of the TKO right now. And yes, he's half black, but he's still only half black. I'm done. I'm fucking done. What did you miss? I'm crashing out on the WWE because Dragunov just won the United States Championship, and I'm pissed. Why? Because he doesn't deserve it. He just came back. If Carmelo Hayes has to work his way to the top, why can't Dragunov? Yes, I know Dragunov is not a rookie. I know he had been on the main roster before the injury, but he hadn't been there long on Monday Night Raw. All he did was put together a few good matches that nobody cared about. He doesn't draw a dime. Who cares? And I'm not hating on him either. It's just that, why couldn't that be Carmelo Hayes? If you were pushing him for the past year, he very well could be a champion right now. You could have been doing that the whole year that Dragunov was absent due to injury. So just seeing that told me everything I need to fucking know. And not only is Carmelo Hayes never going to be a singles champion anytime soon, what happened to Solo getting the title? Solo shows up just to let somebody else get the title. And I said I was going to get the United States title, but you know what? I got to deal with these sick freaks called the Wyatt Six. Nobody cares. The MFTs are supposed to be so dangerous now. They're supposed to be so better now. Why? Because they got paint on their faces now? So, y'all, if you're not a black man or woman, you probably don't understand. Hell, those black people that are saying right now, I wish he shut the fuck up. I'm sure of it. I see black women on Twitter all the time just glazing over this shit. Like it's so great. And I'm like, WWE, do you see our people? We love this shit. Can you show us some love sometimes? I'm not mad at the women that like it or the men that like it that look like me. But sometimes I wonder why do we pour so much into it? Because it's not for us. It's just not. It's just not. I watched, and again, y'all, this is not something that it has me so mad because this is the first time this happened. This is just the last straw for me. I remember I know why Bianca Belair was in a triple threat match at WrestleMania. Because they didn't want her to beat Rhea Ripley one-on-one. But why not? Why not? You know why. Why can't Montez Ford get a singles run? You know why. What's taking so long for Obafemi and Trick to come to the main roster? You know why. Because they got all these washed up, rinsed, old has-beens still running the show. Trying to give them every last little juice they can squeeze out of this shit before they leave. When it should be out with the old and in with the new. I'm done. I'm done. And then on top of all of that, the way they did Jacob Fatu tonight in his home fucking town, are you serious? I'm supposed to hang around and watch this shit? He couldn't even come out to the crowd. He couldn't even come out in front of the crowd in his home area, the Bay Area. San Jose, California, got to see him in a backstage cut with Cody, and then they got to see him on his fucking on his face flat, with blood leaking out of his mouth. He didn't even make it to the ring. Now, I told y'all that he was going to get written off of TV. We knew it was going to happen. But why did they say the match is still going to go down? Why couldn't they just... They did that wrong, y'all. So Cody takes Jacob Fatu's place, even though Drew McIntyre is supposed to be the number one contender for the title. So what was this we saw tonight? A title match? Or just, I'm going to fight you now, and who cares what happens? Then you're going to fight me again for the title at another time. In my suit, I'm going to fight you right now for the... What the fuck are we doing here? I'm supposed to keep watching this shit and covering it? No, I'm straight. I'm straight. Y'all have fun with your AI storylines. While Paul Levesque focuses on his political duties. Whatever the hell that is. Y'all told me that The Rock can go to hell because he doesn't care about wrestling. He's not committed. You tell me how Triple H is committed. And there's reports coming out that they are hiring somebody to do AI storytelling so he can do his duties at the White House. I know Jacob Fatu was hurt, and they say he's going to be out until 2026. Into 2026. I get it. But damn, that's the way you write him out? He couldn't even come out and see his fans. They love him. You could have at least brought him to the ring earlier in the show and then let that happen later on in the night. While you were having another 15-minute promo from, whoa! I'm so sick of that stale-ass bullshit. I'm sick of it. Every week we get the same thing. Mr. Suit and Tie, WWE champion. I'll never turn heel. I got to keep smiling and kissing babies because I want to be better than Cena. Let me read some comments, man. Let me see what y'all think. Maybe Unc is tripping. I know y'all think I need drug tested. I'm good. But I'm telling y'all this was the last straw. I'm tired of seeing black people always take the pin. I'm tired of seeing black people get put in triple threats just so they won't beat the white person or whatever the hell they are one-on-one. They did it to Bianca. That's why they threw Io Sky in that shit. I don't care what anybody says. I've been watching this shit for a long time. Trust me, I know. Everything Triple H told Booker T way back in the day in their promo, that's exactly how they feel. Remember when he said, people like you don't deserve world heavyweight title shots? They mean that shit. It wasn't just a part of the script. I'm going to get right to you in a minute, Mikey. Rob, hold on 1 second. 1 second. Jay Uso Yeet. For Real Reptile, thank you for joining. Thank you, Charlie, with the Yeet. Jamel, glad someone feels the same about Cody. Oh, man, a lot of people feel that way about Cody. And I like Cody. It's just that, come on, y'all. We got to do something else. And he has no one to go against. Fatu's hurt. Has anybody seen Randy Orton? This man shows up for 1 week, 2 weeks. He's gone for 2 months. He'll show up for a week or two. He'll be gone another month. Where in the fuck is Randy Orton? And if you're not going to turn him heel, you don't know what to do with him as a babyface? Damn. Damn. Hey to you, Charlie. Adam Leon 8 says facts. Thank you. Somebody agrees. Seth Rollins, he might relinquish his title on Monday night. He will. Thank you, Patrick. I won't see it. Tell me about it. I'll be recapping Monday Night Football doubleheader. Y'all, I got a stage play to do for Thanksgiving weekend. I've been skipping out of my rehearsals to watch wrestling and come back and cover it. Y'all don't even know some of the stuff. I got a movie that I was supposed to be doing on Tubi. Now, it's stuff that I was supposed to be doing on my own time, and I'm trying to podcast too. Being a jack of all trades, I promise you, it ain't that good. Because it kind of fucks you up from being great at something else that you could be great at because you're trying to be decent at every damn thing. And I ain't gonna keep missing out to watch that bullshit. I'm not gonna do it. So Monday I will be in my rehearsal, in my Zoom meetings, and I'll be watching football and I'll cover that shit. But I'm not gonna be trying to be watching 2 and 3 different things, missing good football plays, missing lines and shit in rehearsal because I'm trying to see what the hell Seth Rollins gonna do tonight. What's gonna happen with the Vision tonight? Who gives a fuck? Real Bust 10K said he's spitting facts. You just not agreeing. Whoever that is, thanks for warning me, because I'm not reading that shit. Whoever it is. Oh, I should have known. It's her again. Got an answer for everything. Get the fuck out of here. Shit. Anyway, WWE TKO is getting racial, brother. Oh, did it say racial? Yeah. Bang, bang, Nano Gang. Same to you. And sometimes it be your own people, man. I mean, why in the fuck do you want to come on here and argue with me for? I don't want to argue with you. The fuck on out of here. Damn. I'm going to say what I'm going to say. And if you want people to listen to you, do your own damn podcast, lady. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm giving my opinion on why I don't watch this shit anymore, on why I don't want to see it anymore. And I don't give a fuck about anything that happened before 2022, because once again, I wasn't here before 2022. I leave when they're not doing what I want them to do. When I'm not satisfied with the programming, I leave. Something that more fans should do more of. I'm not going to sit around and just watch this shit just because. I'm not what everybody... Vince was right about one thing. Some people will watch this shit regardless of what they throw in their fucking face. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Otani just knocked another one out of the park. Time I tweeted that he was overrated. Now he wants to do some shit tonight. I mean, look. It's game 4, though. We're up 3-0 already. So, yeah, 3 home runs tonight, Dre, but still. Do that shit in game 7. Do it in game 1. I think he's overrated. You know, I just told you about the jack of all trades. He's not great at either one, pitching or hitting. He's decent at both at times. He's been terrible, though, this whole postseason. He has. TKO is the worst thing that happened to wrestling. It is. But y'all, wrestling been bad for a while, even before TKO. I'm not going to lie. They had a good little hot run from 22 to 24, only because it was so easy for Triple H to say, Vince, you're doing it all wrong. Watch this. And he did it right. Then that shit ran out. It ran out. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is it for me when it comes to the WWE. If you don't like it, that's fine. Cool. Do you. Do you. I just wanted to say why I'm not going to be here watching it anymore, because I see what they're doing. And, yeah, somebody got to come out and say it. I know somebody's going to come in here and say, oh, man, you're playing the race card. Oh, man, you're racist. Whatever. Whatever. I ain't going to lose no sleep about what you think about me. Shit. I do too, Tony Thunder. But you know, we get canceled for saying stuff like that. Bobby Lashley WWE title run back in 2021 was BS. King, I don't even know what you're talking about. I wasn't watching. Like I said, I just came back in 22. Because I will leave when it's not good, and I am gone as of October 17th, 2025. If they get a black champion again, I'll come back. So that means I'll never be back. And if they do give a black person a title, it'll just be for somebody like me can come back, or so somebody like me can shut the fuck up. It'll last for about, I don't know, 10 days. They don't have any interest for us doing anything. And that's just what it is. And my only problem with that is we spend money too, bro. Like I said, they didn't deliver none of this shit to me for free. So, that's just it. I've been hearing rumors that Britt Baker says she's coming to WWE this year. Man, I think Britt Baker is not even I think her contract with AEW is not even going to be up in the next year. And they're going to add injury time to it too, because Tony Khan is going to be petty, just like the WWE is petty. And all of the petty asses don't even know how to book wrestling right now. Neither one. The fact that WWE is still better than AEW and the WWE is terrible, that says a lot about AEW. Y'all, I talked about Andrade, who could be possibly banned for a year. He can't show himself on his face on AEW. He can't come back to WWE. All that content is on the YouTube channel, The Great Debate Show. Follow The Great Debate Show on all social media platforms. And if you don't follow, that's cool. If you don't like what I'm saying, cool. Get the fuck on. Leave me the fuck alone. That's all I'm saying. For the trollers, they'll come in here talking their shit. And it be your own people. That stupid ass lady who was in here talking shit. What the fuck? She should be just as furious as I am because ain't nobody that looks like her gonna be a champion anytime soon. I mean, Bianca Belair is the only person they give the title to, and that's probably because it's literally nobody else that deserves it. I guarantee you she could wrestle right now. They're keeping her away because, I don't know. Let's let somebody else have this moment and we don't want, I don't know. Don't even care. Don't even care. Look how they've been doing Bianca. How have they been doing her? She ain't really been there, and when she was there, like I said, I know. I know what's going on, and I'm going to leave it at that. I will say this, though. How many times have there been black? Out of 50, 60 years of wrestling of the WWE, when has it ever been black? I'll wait. Exactly. Mikey says, I agree with what you're saying, Unc. That lady came back into your TikTok. What the fuck? Yeah, she came back and she left again. I think she likes me or something. Maybe she's got a crush on me or something. I don't know. She's acting like one of those kids on the playground back in the day. You know how they act like they don't like you, but they really love you? They got a crush on you. So they just pick fights with you all the time. I don't know what her fucking problem is. But I said what the fuck I said. And I meant every motherfucking word. I know what I'm talking about. I'm a very smart dude. I've been watching this shit for a very long time, and I know what they be doing. That's just it. I know everything they do and why they do it. So when Triple H said he doesn't see color, I think he should start seeing color. Because tonight was just a prime example of why we should not even be watching wrestling. It's not for us. And you don't have to look like me to understand where I'm coming from. If you don't agree with what I'm saying just because you don't look like me, you're a part of the problem too. Get your ass on. Okay, but you can keep commenting all the bullshit you want because it really does help me out in the algorithm. The Dodgers are about to make a clean sweep. They're up 5-0 right now at home against the Milwaukee Brewers in the top of the 8th inning. It's going to be a clean sweep. They're going to the World Series. But will they be facing the Toronto Blue Jays or the Seattle Mariners? That I don't know. WrestleMania 40 was great after that shit went downhill. It did. Rob said, I started watching in 2017, so I survived the pretty shitty era of wrestling. Man. Yeah, I heard it was pretty bad around that time. Glad I didn't see it. She said, why is my husband Randy Orton not on PLEs? What's her problem? That's see. Now, I just asked, where is Randy Orton? But she said her husband, huh? Look. She can complain about some stuff, but I can't. And I think she also said that Bianca beat Rhea Ripley before, but I don't know about that. I wasn't watching. Why can't she beat her again? Shit. Stone Cold used to beat The Rock all the time. Nobody complained and said a word. Mikey said, I remember that promo. Everybody remembers that promo that Triple H gave to Booker T. And that's exactly how they feel, man. Yeah, this is it for me. I'll still cover NFL, NBA. We've got a lot of basketball news to talk about. The Lakers are playing the Sacramento Kings right now. And JJ Redick said they're going to treat this game like a regular season game, the last preseason game. They're going to try to tighten as much things up as they can. So we should see the starters, everybody but LeBron, of course. The Nuggets look good tonight against OKC. I was watching that a little earlier. Luka is on the court. He's playing. I don't know if Denver won that game or not, but they did look good. No Nikola Jokic, no Jamal Murray, but Tim Hardaway Jr., he looked good from the three. Cam Johnson started to get his rhythm. Valanciunas looked good. The Denver Nuggets are going to be a force to be reckoned with. I said that on the latest episode of the Great Debate Show on YouTube. Go check that out. It's titled NBA Predictions for 2025-2026. That's a lot of good content, man. That's on the YouTube channel. Y'all go check it out. I'm about to get out of here, man. I'm about to go take a shower, get dressed, maybe hit Beale Street. And again, fuck the WWE and fuck anybody that got a problem with me saying it. You know, like y'all can type and tweet that shit all you want to with your fingers. But unless you're going to come with a bunch of other people with you in white sheets and some rope, you ain't going to say that shit to my face. You ain't coming to Memphis saying that shit because ain't nobody trying to come to Memphis that ain't got to come to Memphis. So anybody that got a problem with me saying fuck the WWE, fuck you too. I meant what I said. They some racist son of a bitches who ain't never going to let us have our moments. You know, that's it. Talk about we get mad when it ain't white enough. It's always white, motherfucker. When is it ever black enough for your ass? The fuck out of here, man. Motherfuckers can say whatever with their fingers. With their fingers. Man, yeah. I've been trying though, y'all. Like I said, y'all know it's been bad. We agree about this shit every week on how bad it is. Don't get mad at me because I'm drawing a line in the sand. As Evolution once said. I'm done. The day that, and she also said Montez Ford don't want a single run. Says who? When did Montez Ford tell you he doesn't want a singles run? Why do you make these excuses for these people? Just to make me look wrong? Man, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here and go play with some white dude like you want to do, obviously. Because you hate people that look like me, that look like you. You stupid biatch. That fuck off my shit, man. I'm here to give y'all good content. And the people that love the content that I bring, they ain't going nowhere. But you motherfuckers can go. Y'all, I talked about the NFL. I talked about why the Minnesota Vikings will beat the Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday. I talked about how the Dallas Cowboys are going to get a win this week. All of that stuff I talked about earlier. But if you missed that live stream, it is on the YouTube channel. Subscribe to the Great Debate Show on YouTube. The Great Debate Show is live on all social media platforms, and I'm live right now on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, X, formerly known as Twitter, and Instagram. King said, I'm still going to be here for 49er News, and I'm not going anywhere with it either. The 49ers will win on Sunday. Why? Because everybody thinks they're going to lose. That's easy. The Falcons only beat Buffalo Monday night because everybody bet on Buffalo. I told y'all that. And I was right. That's why you should be following and watching the Great Debate Show. Now, Atlanta's going to lose Sunday because after what they did to Buffalo, everybody expects Atlanta to beat San Fran. The banged up 49ers? Of course, Bijan Robinson is going to have 200 yards probably. Oh, my fantasy is going to go wild. No, it's not. Stop it. As long as gambling is a thing like it is today, and I mean it's a big thing, they're going to keep playing with these games. I don't care how hard they hit a motherfucker. I don't care how real it looks at times. It's still a script. And I won't stop saying that shit because it is. Can you explain why Miami lost tonight? Did anybody watch the Hurricanes in Louisville? Can anybody explain why that happened? I'll tell you why. Because they saw the bets. And that's all they're doing is watching that shit and playing with everybody's money. That's it. I want to thank Rob, Mikey, Shane Riley. Oh, I didn't see Shane Riley. WWE has become a joke. You got that right. What's your favorite NBA team? Man, I'm a Grizzly, but damn it, it's not a good time to be a Grizzly fan right now, Rob. It's not. I thank y'all for joining me, though. Mikey, Rob, Shane Riley. And I'm not the only one that should feel the way that I feel about the WWE. Where's my Latinos? Y'all should feel the same way. They don't care about y'all either. Just put on a good match and wow us, and then that's it. We're not gonna put any titles on you. Ray Phoenix ain't gonna win a title. Are you serious? Penta's not gonna win a singles title. They won't even give them the tag team titles yet, and I don't know why not. They're not doing anything with them. Let's just keep them on Judgment Day. So I'm not the only culture that should be pissed, to be honest with you. But I understand fans will be fans. They love what they love. I get it. And I'm not trying to, make y'all go the other way at all. I'm not. All right, y'all, I'm done. Let me stop yapping. Bruh, Stephanie just won the world title. Okay, Queen. I know. Stephanie don't look like me. What the fuck you mean? What does that mean? Y'all, I'm just talking about my culture. Nobody else's. And Stephanie's not Mexican. She's from Chile. And the point that I'm really trying to make is, if it ain't brown, it's kind of white. And if it ain't white, it's brown. That's what I'm saying. And I ain't trying to be on no race shit. I'm just telling you what they be on. When they stop, I'll fucking stop. I don't see no black champions. I want to hear about Stephanie. Dom is a double champ. He is. I'll give you Dom. He's also the son of Rey Mysterio, future Hall of Famer. All right? That's just some Nepo shit. That's all that is. And you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe it is just us. But I'm trying to make a point here. Maybe it is just us. And if that's the case, it's more reason on why I should be leaving. What did AJ Brown say? You just quietly leave. What did he tweet a few weeks ago? I'm AJ Brown today. You just quietly leave if you're not welcome, if you're not wanted, and you just go. And maybe that's what I should do. Because they're not going to let people like Carmelo. Look, and the only reason why I'm tripping is because he's good. I wouldn't be saying this if he was trash. Carmelo is really good, y'all. Have y'all seen him? I understand you don't really get to see him a lot. He doesn't get a lot of matches. He doesn't get to really showcase his talent, but he's good. He's good. Javon Evans, another good young talent. And I know he's young. But they'll be saying he's a future champion for the next 10 years. All he's going to come do is just give you a good show and wow you, entertain you. And once the tap dancing is over, howdy, bye-bye, y'all. He's not going to win a title. That's just not what they do. Y'all, thank y'all for joining me. My time is up. I'm going to get out of here and stop yapping. I know I'm right, Mikey, but some people just don't want to believe that. We're going to give Carson Wentz boots to asses. Mikey, I hate to say it, but I don't think y'all are winning this one. Has Carson Wentz ever beat y'all before? If not, that's another reason why he's going to win on Sunday. And think about it, Mikey. Brian Flores has had 2 weeks to game plan for that stagnant offense in Philly. 2 weeks, because they're coming off a bye week. J.J. McCarthy is going to be the emergency third-string quarterback. He's not playing. He's still not quite healthy with the ankle. I think that by the time he is healthy, Kevin O'Connell's not going to be in a rush to put him back in. Let Carson Wentz and the Vikings win this one right here. He's going to be like, JJ, you sure you don't want to rest that ankle for one more week or two? Just make sure you get 110% healthy. And we're kind of cooking over here with Carson. You'll see. But after the third, and I'm only saying y'all are going to lose because of the drama, Mikey. You'll get back to your winning ways. I don't know if this is 2023 or 2024, but I think the Eagles lose one more week so A.J. Brown can have one more bad week, one more week of a distraction in the locker room, one more week to kind of be a cancer, one more week to tweet some crazy shit or to say something stupid to the media in the locker room. And his ass is getting traded. We're getting closer and closer to November the 4th. And I think A.J. Brown will get traded to the New England Patriots, the Buffalo Bills, and I still won't give up on that 49er trade. Brandon Ayuk for A.J. Brown. Why not? He kind of still doesn't really want to be a Niner. He ain't been to practice in a month. 2 months. I know we won't do it, but, you know, I'm going to still say that because I've been saying it from the beginning. BA for AJ. Hey, it's a good even swap. If not, we'll give you a 7th round compensatory pick to throw in there. But the Eagles are going to lose at least one more game, I think, so the drama can keep unfolding. And they just say, you know what, AJ, I'm sick of this shit. You're out of here. And that's what's going to happen. He said, why not? Me and you've been saying it for a couple of months now. That's right, we have. What if it really happens, Mikey? They should put us in the general manager office. That would be great. Y'all, Ohtani is snapping out. The Dodgers are about to sweep the Brewers. And it's crazy because I don't think they beat the Brewers at all this season. Not much. And the Miami Hurricanes just got upset by Louisville. The number 2 team in the country just went down. This has been a crazy, wild college football season, and I love it. I gave y'all the college football picks for week 8 also. That video was up. I'm going to read a few more comments, and I'm going to get out of here. But y'all better be nice. How do you feel about the Colts? I think the Colts are really damn good. I think they've got the best offensive line in football. I've apologized to Daniel Jones, and it really is about the coaching and where you go. We can't say these quarterbacks are bad, even though we think Tua is bad. What if Tua really shines if he goes to the Las Vegas Raiders or, I don't know, somewhere? We can't count these. Well, we can count Justin Fields out. But some of these quarterbacks, we have to stop writing them out so fast. Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, Daniel Jones, hell, Mac Jones. These quarterbacks are showing us now that they just need to be in the right place at the right time. How do I feel about Bethune? I think Bethune's going to be all right, man. I'd rather play him and take my chances than to go get a DeMario Davis or, trading for a 36-year-old or signing Eric, what's his name? Eric Kendricks. Free agents, no. No matter who we bring in, Fred Warner can't be replaced. I think Bethune will be fine. Do y'all think Trey Hendrickson will get traded now that the Bengals have new life? I dropped that episode earlier today, too. It's on the YouTube channel. Y'all got a lot of content y'all can check out over the weekend. I encourage you to do so. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to The Great Debate Show. If you haven't followed The Great Debate Show, hit that follow button. It don't cost a thing to do it. Y'all, I had like 600, 700 views on one of my reels that I did this week. I got a lot of reels on TikTok. It's called the 31-year curse of the San Francisco 49ers. A lot of views it's getting, but like 0 likes. They stop hating. Like, damn. I work every day just like you do. And if it ain't you, if you hit the like button, then I ain't talking to you. But I just thought tonight would be the night to just go off on everybody. I went off on the WWE. Now I'm going to go off on you hating motherfuckers who will just sit up and watch some shit and can't hit the like button. Stop it. That's just some of the most evilest, low-down, dirty shit that you can possibly do. Why watch me if you don't want to like it? I got like 700 likes and not 700 views and no likes. 700 motherfuckers decided to say, oh, you didn't like it? What the fuck did you watch it for? It's a pretty good clip, too. A bunch of clips about the 49ers, and I broke down 31 reasons on why they haven't won in the past 31 years. Some say Kyle Shanahan is the curse. Some say it was Harbaugh and his mismanagement and the clock stuff. Well, what about the years before Harbaugh? Some say it was the Green Bay Packers in 95, 96, 97. I say it's Eddie DeBartolo. Not that he's the curse, but the NFL have been disciplining us ever since they fined Eddie DeBarlo in 97. And then they say it was just for 1 year, but he never returned to the 49ers. He gave his team to his sister. I think they took it away from him. I don't know. And I think we go to Super Bowls every now and then just so 49er fans can keep spending their money. I don't know. But y'all got to check that episode out. The gambling scandal, I think, is the reason why we haven't won again. It could be the reason why we never, ever win again. I don't know. But according to Gematria, if anybody believes in that shit, if we won the first 5 Super Bowls and then lost the last 3, usually those streaks end at 3. So what I'm saying is, if I'm wrong about this Eddie DeBarlo shit, maybe we win the next Super Bowl. We just have to, right? I don't know. What do I know? According to some of y'all, I don't know anything. King said, Unc speaks truth. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Somebody appreciates me. Somebody understands. You think Bosa will be re-signed next year? Oh, he's not up for a free agency or nothing. He's still got like 2 more years on his deal. But the good thing is, 49ers, is we can get out of that contract next year or after next season. And it's not going to be that good because nobody is that good or productive their first year after a major ACL or Achilles injury. It'll be 2027 before Bosa is like the same Bosa, the old Bosa. Hell no, Tua needs to pack it up. His concussions are outrageous. And he's not even good now without the concussions. Who winning the whole series in MLB? Man, I want the Dodgers to go back-to-back. I'm not going to lie to you, but I do worry about Toronto and Seattle. Their pitching is pretty damn amazing, and Seattle's got some hitters. Every now and then they'll surprise you, but their pitching is good. So I don't really know if we can beat the Mariners or the Blue Jays, to be honest with you, but I will be rooting for them to go back-to-back. And I got a theory. Baseball and basketball kind of go hand in hand. Remember in 2020 when the Dodgers and the Lakers won the championship? Well, the Dodgers just won last year. I know the Lakers didn't win. But if the Dodgers win again this year, look for the OKC Thunder to go back-to-back as well. The MLB and the NBA kind of do the same shit, just like the NFL and the WWE. Yep. The Chiefs went back-to-back in Super Bowl victories the same time Cody Rhodes went back-to-back winning the Royal Rumble. Pay attention to what happens in January with the WWE and the NFL. And if y'all think that I'm just talking crazy, hey, pay me no mind. Okay. Do you watch AEW? What's up? What's up, man? Where you been? Gustavo? No, I don't, man. I don't. I've been trying, but it's still bad, man. It's still pretty bad, and I don't know who the fuck those people are I'm watching at times. Nah, I don't. I'm done with wrestling out to tonight for a while. If somebody tells me this or that happened, and then, you know what I'm saying, it sounds interesting or intriguing, then I'll talk about it. But I was interested in seeing what happened now that the Vision is broke up and Seth has to vacate the title. But, yeah, nah, never mind. I know one thing, whatever they do, it ain't going to be a black person that's going to benefit from it. And I'm tired of that. At some point, we should get something now. We should get something. So to the person who made the slick comment saying it's not white enough for us, that's not true at all. It's been white for the past 60 years. And I've been watching it. So I resent that. Okay. Oh, that's one thing I wanted to say, 49ers, and I'm going to leave. I'm glad you just said that. Yes, we should trade Jawan Jennings. The Giants are looking for wide receiver help right now. And I think that it would be very wise for the 49ers to pick up the phone and call the Giants if they haven't already called us and say, hey, we'll give you Jawan Jennings right now for Kayvon Thibodeau. Now, we may have to give them an extra pick, throw a pick in there, but because Jawan Jennings, come on now, we wouldn't get anything more than a 6th or 7th round pick for Jawan Jennings. So we may have to throw in like a 7th round or 5th round pick because that is Kayvon Thibodeau, who actually has a few more years on his contract. He's not going to be a free agent. Oh, I do know WWE. I know it very well. I know it enough to get the hell away from it again. Justice. What's up, Jose? Is Adrian Martinez playing on Sunday night? I hope not, but he probably will eventually. But Mac Jones is starting Sunday night, and so is George Kittle. No Ricky Pearsall again. Y'all, I'm getting tired of I'm getting tired of Pearsall. I mean, yeah, it looked like he's a wide receiver one, and just as we were starting to get happy and familiar with him and comfortable with him, now he hasn't played since what, week 3? I don't know what's going on with his knee. But the Niners said that they hoped that it wouldn't last this long. It's his PCL or something, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, Pearsall is out. Mac Jones is in. Kittle was back. Falcons look winnable. The Falcons look very good, though, y'all. But it's only because they want us to think that the Falcons are going to kick our asses. Don't forget the Falcons still got shut out in Carolina, 30-0. Now, yeah, that probably was about 3 weeks ago or a month ago, but still. Don't buy into it, y'all. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Lenore is the most underrated cornerback. I disagree. Lenore is pretty bad. Who said that? Brandon? I'm with Brandon Coleman. Lenore has been trashed this year. Usually the way it looks after they get them things, the money. Penix can't move. No, he can't. And he can't throw the football on Madden. Worth a damn. Y'all, we gonna beat the Falcons. They just want you to put your money on Atlanta because they beat Buffalo, so surely they can beat the banged up Niners. Yeah, right. Lenore talks too much. Agreed. Do you have any updates on Fred Warner? Yes, I do. But don't take this. I shouldn't even tell you because y'all gonna get all emotional and start, saying shit. That's probably not gonna happen. But yeah, Kyle Shanahan said that according to the doctors, Fred Warner actually could come back in 3 months. And if y'all know Fred Warner, he'll try to come back for the NFC Championship game, Super Bowl, if we were to make it that far. Now, Kyle has said what he's supposed to say. I'm not speculating or saying nothing, but they said 3 months, but we're saying he's done for the season. As you should say, Kyle. But they still didn't just say that or rule out that he won't return. Yeah, this injury, and as a football player, the doctors are saying that they can come back quicker than anybody, just a regular person who wasn't an athlete that had this injury and surgery. 3 months is January. So, yeah. Fred Warner, if I know Fred, if y'all know how Fred is, he's going to try to come back if we make it to the Super Bowl. He will be trying to come back. If we get to the NFC divisional round, if we make the playoffs, you'll start hearing it. If the Niners get to the NFC Championship game, Fred Warner could return. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. That's all I know. I wouldn't put Warner in this year. I wouldn't either, Brandon. And if Kyle is smart, he wouldn't either. But Kyle ain't smart. This is the same guy who doesn't know when to take CMC out for a couple of reps. He goes out for one play and he comes right back in. And he won't stop until CMC is injured. It's almost like he's got money on it. Damn it, I got $1 million on you to tear your fucking ACL or your Achilles. You ain't tore it yet. 30 more carries a day. 35 touches. What are you doing? What did we get Brian Robinson Jr. for? Since you got my Eagles losing, I got y'all losing, huh? I'm just joking, just giving you some BS. I know y'all will beat Atlanta. Man, look, we're not supposed to probably because Bijan Robinson is like the best football player in the NFL right now. Drake London, oh my God, they look amazing. But the Falcons play a lot of man coverage, a lot of cover one, and man, Kendrick Bourne is going to eat that shit up. Now, we don't do good against man coverage, really, but Kendrick Bourne does. He's been tearing it up. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I don't even want to really talk X's and O's because that don't matter. What matters is that if everybody on FanDuel has their money on Atlanta, the Niners are winning. Point blank. So crazy, Niners with all the injuries and all the hiccups still lead the division. Yeah. And that's why the Niners are still going to try to trade for an edge rusher. But who do y'all think that edge rusher should be? Who do you think it should be? Yes, he's destroying CMC. He won't rest until that's what he does. That's why I've been saying get rid of Kyle No Style. But he took us to 2 Super Bowls. Yeah, and he choked in both of those motherfuckers. Some people are so ignorant. This is the shit that I hear, though, from Niner fans in my circle. Oh, Jake, you got to stop that, You're just too negative. You're just too You mean right? The motherfucker didn't even know the overtime rules. What y'all mad at me for? That's what I'll be telling them. Be mad at him. Not gonna lie, when I first heard of Penix, I thought they were saying penis. I did too, to be honest with you. I did too. Who annoys you? Hold on. Who annoys you the most on who? On Teamer. Oh, on our team? On our team. Who annoys me the most? It has to be either Colton McKivitz or Jake Brendel. I'm gonna go with McKivitz, because even though he holds up sometimes, when he whiffs, boy does he whiff. Good question, 49ers. So crazy, Niners with all the injuries. Okay, I read that one. King says, I want to know who's gonna be replacing Kyle Shanahan. Well, if he gets fired this year for not making the playoffs, I'd take Mike McCarthy right now over Kyle. I'd take Joe Brady, the offensive coordinator in Buffalo, over Kyle. Dare I say Cliff Kingsbury. 48-48, Kings and Lakers. That looks like a pretty good game. The Dodgers are just 2 outs away from the sweep. Top of the 9th, they're up 5-1. Milwaukee really stink to wet the bed, didn't they? Man, I'm not going to lie, I was shaking in my boots because I know we didn't really beat the Brewers this much, and I'm like, damn. Yeah, this is going to be over with. I don't know if the Dodgers go back-to-back or not, but I hope they do. I know y'all need back. I know who y'all need back, He was so great for y'all. I don't know why y'all gave him away. Who? Dre Greenlaw? Is Greenlaw even playing? Has he played any games this year for the Broncos? I don't think so. Who could you be talking about? We gave away. Help me out, y'all. Who did we give away? Shit, that could be anybody here. Moody. Well, look, in the 49ers defense, Moody didn't want to resign with the Niners. They offered him a deal last year, if I'm not mistaken. But I think he thought that they lowballed him, and that was that. He's doing a good job in Indianapolis, though. I'm not mad at him. He's doing good out there. This is it. The Dodgers are going back to the World Series. They're NL champions. I agree, but would you replace him with? Oh, who would I replace him with? I just said it. Joe Brady. Mike McCarthy. You see, here's my thing. And it doesn't even have to be the best play caller. Let it be a good head coach that can hire a good offensive coordinator. It's just been Kyle for the past 9 seasons. He has to have all the hats. He wears all the hats. His hand is on everything. It's just time for a new regime. And I really don't care who it is. And I don't care if we have a few bad years to get to where we got to get to. But all of these injuries every year, you get your hopes set up every offseason. Oh, I can't wait. This is going to be the year. And then all your hopes and dreams straight down the toilet. I always thought that Kyle would finally win, just like Andy Reid. But then I thought about it. Andy Reid used to be the biggest choker, the biggest choke artist in football, but then he didn't win until he went to what? Another team. He never won for the Eagles. Eagles fans couldn't wait to get rid of him. And it took him till he went to another franchise, and he didn't do that immediately before he finally started winning with the Chiefs. But the good part is the Eagles did win a Super Bowl after Andy Reid. They won with Doug Peterson and Nick Foles. Maybe that'll be the 49ers at some point. And then after Nick Foles and Doug Peterson, now they won again with Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts. 2 Super Bowls in the past 7 years, not bad. 8 years, not bad. 3 Super Bowl appearances, though, in those 8 years. If it wasn't for one flag, the Eagles had the Chiefs the first time around. So, yeah, there are people I will replace Kyle with, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm tired of injuries. I'm tired of the stubborn ways, his egotistical ways, his snarky attitude with the press. He never holds himself accountable. He will fire a coordinator just to save face because, hey, it's not me. It was your ass. So I fired you, Steve Wilkes. Man, they went to overtime 19-19. Fire him for what? We went to the Super Bowl with this DC. I'm not saying he's one of the best. No, he wasn't Robert Saleh. No, he wasn't DeMeco Ryan. But we went to the Super Bowl still with this brother. You fired him? No, you lost that fucking Super Bowl. It's shit like that I'm tired of. Christian McCaffrey comes back from injury last year, and he ran his ass to death while Jordan Mason just sits on the bench. Do y'all see Jordan Mason in Minnesota now? He's doing a good damn job. We gave up a 5th-round pick or a 4th-round pick for Brian Robinson Jr. We're not even using him. We wouldn't have had to give up anything had we just kept Jordan Mason. Whew. So those are some of the people that could be our head coach. Do you think turf is playing a factor for injuries? I know at home is grass. Hold on, I don't know no natural. Ain't nobody playing on natural grass in any of the 32 stadiums. I don't think so. And yes, it's the turf. That's why players are complaining about it. And the NFL still won't do a damn thing about it. Players should stop playing. Don't sign a new CBA. Save your money and be prepared for the strike. If not, I'm not going to be feeling sorry for these guys anymore for tearing their legs up. Fuck them. If they're stupid enough to do it, let them do it. They got millions in the bank. So why should I care? That guy Eater, hey, what's up, man? He's back. He said, wait, brother, did I read the title right? You did. My farewell to the WWE, I'm gone. And that's why that stupid-ass biatch came in here, because she saw the title and she wanted the troll. Yeah, I'm done, man. Hit the rewind button, brother. I'm sorry. I'm about to cut out of here right now. But, yeah, I explain why. And if you don't agree, I hate to say it, you could be a part of the problem. You don't have to look like me to understand where I'm coming from. But in a nutshell, I'll tell you this, Yeager. Remember that promo that Triple H gave Booker T years ago when he said people like you don't deserve to be champion? You're not cut out for this? Yeah, that promo, that's exactly how I see the WWE still to this day. They still book just like that promo. And I'm tired of it. And it's the last straw for me. Until y'all tell me Bianca Belair is the champion again, and she's having good stories and good matches, and she's winning, she's beating white people, Japanese people, whoever, one-on-one, and then I throw her in triple threats just so she can't shine or whatever the reason may be. Until you tell me that Montez Ford has a singles run and he's a singles champion, Carmelo Hayes is a singles champion, until you tell me Omos is on television again, I don't want to hear it. The WWE paid Omos just to send him back to AAA or wherever the hell he is, just keep him away from here. But we don't want to let him go because AEW or TNA may sign him and they will actually put him on fucking TV. What? You will go through those extreme measures just to keep that brother off of television? He's supposed to be the next Great Khali, at least. Maybe not Andre the Giant, but at least he could be the Great Khali. Until you tell me these people that look more like me are on television and they're doing right by them and they're not just being jobbers. yeah, I'm done. And if nobody understands that, they're a part of the problem. I swear if that person back in your TikTok chat again next time, I'm going to troll her ass. Get her, Mikey. But I don't think she's coming back. You sure did, that guy, Eagle. We done with the WWE. We moving on. Yep, sure is. And thank you for understanding me, y'all. Mikey, I appreciate you being here with me every single day. I know it's a lot of people that I haven't seen in a while, but a lot of y'all been rocking with me, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Mikey, and Rob, and Shane Riley, and that guy, Eager. I appreciate y'all over here on YouTube. And the same to everybody over here on TikTok. Shady, Bruce Williams, Niners own the Cowgirls. I feel like Ayuk is begging for attention. No, actually, that report about him unfollowing the Niners, that's false. He never followed the Niners again on his IG account. That's just somebody starting some shit. Our entire staff should leave. And then Salah also, how do you feel about Ayuk? Yeah, like I said, man, let me put some respect on his name and give him some flowers. If we trade him, cool. But can we realize that this offensive line has been atrocious? And the only thing that has been kind of covering it up has been people like George Kittle and Brandon Ayuk. You know, they're that deodorant that's been covering up the funk, that funky-ass offensive line. I don't think people really remember how much and how important Brandon Ayuk is when he's out there blocking on the perimeter. And George Kittle, you'll find out Sunday night on how important he is, even though I hate to see him just blocking. He's so underutilized. Old Cal, no style, though. He can't wait to get him back. He's licking his chops right now. Oh, we're going to be better now because we got Kittle. We're going to run. He's just going to block the shit out of his ass, and he's going to get another fucking injury. Why can't he just run routes like Kelsey? Why can't he just catch the ball and make plays like Laporta? His numbers could be so much better if he didn't have to play for Kyle Shanahan. Could you imagine what George Kittle would have did in the Andy Reid offense from 2017 to 2025? I'm sick of that dude. But he has been calling plays all right. He does have us 4-2 with the shitty team that we have, or the banged-up team that we have right now. But he's responsible for that for the most part. So it's kind of like he gets a backhanded compliment. There are several teams playing on natural grass. Who are they? Because I didn't know that, Double R. I thought everybody was playing on turf. And if there are several teams playing on natural grass, it needs to be 32 teams playing on natural grass. I think that is a lot of reason why these people are tearing their knee up and everything, because they get their foot planted and it's concrete basically. And I've heard Michael Parsons say that before. I've heard him say it. He should know he's on it. Why stop watching? We just had one of the best shows in a while. That's your opinion. Thank you for the comment. Wasn't good to me. It was one of the worst shows in my opinion. Okay, y'all, I'm done. Thank y'all. Jayden Daniels got hurt on natural grass, but it was a hip drop tackle. Well, that's why he got hurt. Okay, I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all have a good night. I'll be back Sunday after the NFL games. And yeah, that's it. Y'all let me know if Omar shows up on television. Y'all let me know if Obafemi, Trick Williams, Lash Legend, Jada Parker, if these people come on there and they do something with them instead of just being jobbers, I'll give it a chance. But I doubt that happens. I highly doubt it. Tampa, Tennessee, Arizona, Pittsburgh, and more. Okay, how do you know they play on natural grass? Did y'all look this stuff up or something? And if they do, why can't all the teams play on natural grass? Why are the NFL so hell-bent on saying, we're not changing MetLife Stadium? They get so bent out of shape when they start complaining about that stadium. I don't know. I think that it's still the turf that's doing it. Everybody doesn't play on natural grass. That's it. Nice hearing your takes. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. NBA action is back. The season starts on Wednesday, Tuesday or Wednesday. Got a lot of games to talk about. I got a lot of more things to break down. This week, I'm going to be giving you my playoff picture and who I think will be in the NBA Finals. I also have already the predictions for the Eastern and Western Conference seeds 1 through 8. It's up right now on the YouTube channel. Y'all check it out. All right, y'all. Make sure you follow the Great Debate Show on all social media platforms because, well, you never know when Unc might pop back up. Until we yeet again, y'all be safe out there. And I need to stop saying that shit, too. If I'm done watching it, I probably can't use that shit. Well, it's my shit. I should trademark it. But, yeah, I think I may stop saying that, too, because I ain't going to be seeing no yeeting anymore. Okay. That's it. Y'all be safe. Have a great weekend. I'll be back Sunday night. Unless some breaking news or something happens, then I'll definitely be in here with an emergency podcast. All right. Till we eat again. Peace.